Thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. In motion left here, Antonio Brown. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mike 50, Mike 52. Easy, easy. 11. Back. Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Tight dog.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Tighten up. Ready, what's that?
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On first down, Breeze. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Kill. Left. Ready. Mike 5. Here we go. Check three.
Antonio Brown in motion left.
Mike 5-4. 11.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready. Kill.
Halfback sent in motion. Breeze now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. That's caught at the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Got it. Kill. Ready.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 1st and goal here from the 2. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Marcel Reese His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action here. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
All right, here we go.
Carr now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Ready, got it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Ready. Check left. Check easy. Here we go. Check it out. 2. Ready.
They'll run for it now. Here's Marcel Reese. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Kill.
Breeze will try again on second down. Being chased out left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now Breeze on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here's Breeze to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Going for he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Carr now to throw. Forced out to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the back goes into motion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Carr steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
One receiver to the left is Cooper. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And this is Carr. It's Cooper. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready. 95. Easy. Shit. Go.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Carr to throw on second down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third and long, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give this one to Gronkowski. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing his Carr on third down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now it's the backup, Hackenberg. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. Time running out here on the play clock. Hackenberg now. Incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Let's go!
Third and goal, Hackenberg. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Where's that? 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. 13.
Halfback sent in motion. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Over the middle to Smith. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know they don't have rally caps in football, but Drew Brees will probably put one on right now. This is not the normal Drew Brees performance that we're used to seeing.
No, he's such a yardage guy. I mean, he lives on yardage, and this is rare.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's a guy who's been over 5,000 yards in his career in a single season. He knows how to sling it. Let's see if he can get something done before this one is over.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Back. Ready. Yellow lady.
Man in motion right, Antonio Brown.
Hey, easy. Tighten up. Tighten up. Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift. Ready. Check 4. Check 50.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So now 1st and 15.
12, 13. Hey, easy. Check. Kill. Check 3.
And the wideout in motion. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands so they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
53. 11. Check.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Mike 50. Kill.
In motion left is a running back. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays, that will be the key to this drive. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Ready. 21.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Houston first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Breeze now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Kill. Like 50, like 50. Check, go get him.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Red zone opportunity. Shift together here from the D-line.
Ready. Easy.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Breeze to throw on third, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Torrey Smith scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. throwing here. Hackenberg. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And now the Texans are going to... Stop it as a signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Hackenberg. And able to find Decker. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Greg 99 Philly. Leopard. The truth goes. The truth landed. Blue landed.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Surprise, Hackenberg looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. No, check. He's checking. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Hackenberg. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And now out comes Houston. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Baltimore, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.